part 2, because my computer crashed, and I tried to stream again, and it didn't happen in time, and things, and people have disappeared, and I wanted to come back and say, hey, this is what's going on. So I have an RTX 2080 Ti, which apparently there are some reports of things happening.
Says, lol, I just join and see this. RPM GFX says, oof.
Welcome to the channel. It's going to start counting any second now. Well, thanks for joining. I have had some technical issues. I think it might possibly be to do with my graphics card, which is not good, because there are reports of them having some issues. I hope mine isn't going to be one of those, because that means it'll have to get sent back to Nvidia. Worrying. But if you just joined in, I'm going to go back to
Danish
the level where I
Gaming
just thinged out.
Says, Salsa, haven't your Borgs suffered enough? RPM GFX
Yeah.
says, your new 2080 Ti?
Yes. I've got a new RTX 2080 Ti, which I got, you know, pre-ordered and everything else like that. But the last couple of days I've been having some blue screens, and I've had a couple of issues, and I just had my system just went froze. So hopefully it's not the game, but we've had the developers in the game, which is really cool of them. We know there's a patch coming out for the game for an audio issue in level 2. That should hopefully be there next week. This game is available on Steam and Viveport. There will be links later in the description down below. We like likes, so this is a separate amendment to the other first videos. This will be take 2, which means I'm enjoying the game, because I've come back and done that. I can't. I'm in VR. How do I wipe that?
Says, so we're back. RPM GFX says, Hola, I'm having the same problem with my GTX 1080 atmospheres, but I've had it for 10 months. Is there any strange buzzing noises coming from your PC? It's really scaring me.
No, there's no strange buzzing noises
Danish
from my
Gaming
PC.
VR says, in all honesty, it's why I prefer console gaming. Rarely any kind of system issues, thumbs up.
Yeah, though of course it's the balance point, you know. Hopefully, like I say, it's not an issue, but it would be a rare case of an issue, because there's not that many people out there that actually have 2080 Ti's eyes at this
RPM
moment.
GFX says, Red Ring of Death Bro, even scarier. RPM
Yeah,
GFX
dude.
says, lol.
Thank you for that one. And you also had at one point systems that needed chips that needed other things
Whitway
happening to them.
Studios says, you have
So,
a 2080 Ti, nice.
Yeah, it will be nice if it's not a problem. I'm hoping it's something else. When we just get past through the madness of this menu. Let's get past the madness of the menu and get into the madness of the game instead.
This one always makes me giggle. Humans are so cute when they run around mazes after a little bit of cheese placed on the other side. Right.
Danish
That's
Gaming
not humans, is
VR
it?
says,
That's rats.
ha, RPM
Sorry. Argument was
GFX.
so alike
Good
to me.
point, man.
Anyway, this
Whitway
one's called
Studios
Amazed.
says,
I named it myself.
we've heard reports of a few
Good
issues,
luck.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that it's not actually going to be my graphics card. Right. It's loading in. Oh, there's my balls. Which of course. Oh, I've got audio issue. That's not your problem, that's mine, because I have stupid amounts of detail stuff that I need to do for audio and forcing audio issues. So excuse me while I squeeze something
RPMGFX
that is not
says,
my balls.
I think I overheated somehow when I played Aerofly FS2 in VR, because that's the first time my computer crashed in the way it did, and when I loaded it back up, it buzzed from my card. RPMGFX says, hopefully it is just a memory overload though, I'm not too sure. RPMGFX
Yeah.
says, my PC did blue screen when I loaded it back up.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, see, with the NVIDIAs, what they're thinking is the memory on our boards is actually getting overheated. So they're sort of like saying there's possibly an issue there. But I'm not too sure yet. I have to see how that plays out. Oh, I forgot to pin the chat up there. Let me just... There we go. Chat is pinned. So, hint. We're going there, round, to the left, straight on
Whitway Studios
left.
says, where did all the likes go on the video?
Yes. New video, this is part 2. Can we outdo the likes of part 1? The hunt for more likes. But, wait, good job, because I am back live streaming, and that means that I like the game enough to come and jump back in and do some more. Even if it is going to be like, oh my god, panic, wow! That's a good sign of good fun gaming. So, if you've got a spare $10 whacking around the place, or however much it is in our British pounds,
says, lol instantly gets 4 likes.
That's a good thing. So, yeah.
Of course. A force field chasing us. Just what we needed. This is becoming a bit of a trope.
I say.
Whitway Studios says, thanks buddy.
Oh! I died.
This one
We got hit by
always
the
makes me giggle.
fart.
Humans are so cute when they run around mazes after a little bit of cheese placed on the other side. Well, that's not humans, is it? That's rats. Sorry. All you mammals are so alike to me. Anyway, this one's called Amazed. I named it myself.
Of course.
Good luck.
A force field chasing us. Just what we needed. This is becoming a bit of a trope.
What?
Danish Gaming VR says, so is that Laura voicing the Lady Q?
There's a few different ones. Oh, we've got to watch out to...
Easy.
Ah! Hey, give me that one.
Oi.
No good, no cube left behind. Over there. Ah!
RPMGFX says, could you move your webcam a bit to the left if possible please? It's kind of in the way.
Oh? No,
Ow.
I can't. Not at the moment. Deadly stuff happening. How is it in the way? There's only me in the way. Ah. Midstream, I cannot. That's not so easy. Difficult part.
Danish Gaming VR says, This one looks hectic. Nice.
I think I've managed to...
RPMGFX says, the dialogue at the bottom, when you lean, you're in the middle.
I see. I will have to sort that out.
Whitway
Separately.
Studios says,
Oh,
No, the voice is a friend of ours called Kathy. You can see a pic of Becky and the twins' voices actual people on our IndieDB article that went out yesterday if you are interested. Grinning face with big eyes.
I'm going to kill myself because I've lost some cubes. And I don't know where they've gone. They bugged a bit. Right.
This one always makes me giggle. Humans are so cute when they run around mazes after a little bit of cheese placed on the other side.
Where is
That's not humans, is it? That's rats. Sorry. Or you
Whiteway
mammals are so
Studios
alike to me.
says,
Anyway, this
Laura
one's
is
called
the voice of the female
Almost.
player if you
I
choose to
named it
play as
myself.
her.
Good luck.
Okay. That's probably as far as I can go because I don't know where the limits of the camera is going to be. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Right. So we've got these
RPMGFX
ones.
says, cheers salsa.
I do try.
Of course. A force field chasing us. Just what we needed. This is becoming a bit of a trope.
Danish Gaming VR says, oh okay, nice. Both male and female avatars.
Oh yeah, there are both. You get to choose at the beginning. Oh! It's funny when you bump them. Oh, oh no! They're bugging out there. They've disappeared.
Danish Gaming VR says, yeah,
Sorry,
check
guys.
that out. Did you tweet it?
We're going to make a light show. Get down with your QB self.
Oi.
Not only can I squeeze balls, I can manipulate
RPMGFX
cubes.
says, I'm moving from 2D games and onto 3D in Unity and learning C#. If I make a playable VR game and release it for free on Steam, would you give it a shot? Obviously it's gonna take a while, but yeah.
Yeah, anybody that's, you know, basically, if people send us codes and stuff like that, I usually try to do them. I have made some exceptions in the past where I've gone, it's not a game that I would play, or if I know that if I think I'm not going to have anything good to say or constructive, then I'll be like, I don't want to hurt you, you know? But if a game is good overall, yeah. But I'll definitely take a look at anything that anybody wants to throw our way. Right, so we've got a little bit of a bug there.
This one always makes me giggle.
The walls.
Humans are so
It's always a
cute when
hard
they
thing
run
with
around
3D,
mazes
I think,
after a little
with
bit of
games.
cheese placed on the other
Clipping
side.
points with this stuff
Right.
happening.
That's not humans,
So
is it?
I've got to be
That's
a lot more
rats.
careful.
Sorry.
Ah.
All you mammals are so alike to me. Anyway, this one's called Almost. I named it myself. Good luck.
Basically, it's wherever we've got the some of the parts where we're mechanics of moving multiple cubes.
Whitway Studios.
Of course. A force field chasing
We
us.
haven't tweeted
Just
it
what we
yet,
needed.
actually. Waiting
This
till
is
Steam is
becoming
back
a
up.
bit of a trope.
So hopefully,
Easy.
grab one of them and put them there.
Ow!
RPMGFX
Says, of course, if I do end up making a game, I'd really appreciate it if you checked it out. I wouldn't sell it on a price, since it's my first VR game and might be a little rough around the edges.
If you have the chance as well, one thing I'd say, one of the devs that has been doing great, one of the great things about the VR community for streamers and everything else like that is we do like giving the feedback. There is obviously
RPMGFX
Says, plus I'm 13.
RPMGFX
you're going a bit of time then.
Lol.
You've got a good bit of time then, so that's kind of cool if you're thinking about doing stuff now. Good time to learn. It's wanting to magnetize. I think it might be something to do with my tracking maybe there. My tracking's going a little haywire, I don't know.
Watch out!
Easy.
Don't know what's happening there. Basically, as soon as I come around.
Ew!
This is what you call problem managing. Okay.
RPMGFX
Says, my computer's teacher is really supporting me making games and stuff. I made him a platformer to show what I could do in GameMaker with 2D and said I should move on to 3D and gave me some advice.
That is really cool. I mean, obviously there's a lot of different engines out there. Unity and Unreal Engine. So I think I could go down there.
I'm sick.
I think I'm gonna go down. VR has its own challenges as well. I'm going to give one piece of advice with
Whitway Studios Says, heading in the right direction, buddy. RPMGFX
good job.
Says, I genuinely have no idea what is going on in this game. I guess when
Right.
you're in VR, you have more of a sense of direction.
Yes, you do. Basically, all of our friends have been turned into cubes.
RPMGFX says, cheers.
Basically, all of our friends have been turned into cubes, and us too. Except for, unlike all the other cubes, we have balls. And we can control our balls. Because our balls are our hands. And... oh. Basically, we can manipulate our friends and teleport onto their heads. And from that, we need to get through the levels.
RPMGFX says, LMAO. Danish Gaming VR
Thank you.
says, sorry, just dropped out to save the article down to read in a bit. Thumbs up.
Cool, dude. Sorry, I'm very much having a harder time on this one.
Whitway Studios
says, thumbs up. RPMGFX says, lol, Danish has the drunken voice.
Ow! No!
This one always makes me giggle.
Okay.
Humans are so cute when they run around mazes after a little bit of
I'm that
cheese
way.
placed on
You're
the
that way.
side. Right. That's
That
not
one's a
humans, is it?
bit
That's right.
hectic.
Sorry. All you mammals are so alike to me. Anyway, this one's called Amazed. I named it myself. Good luck.
Very, very funny. Okay, I'm actually going to call it an evening there tonight. Thank you for joining. Good luck, RPM GFX. Obviously, VR has its own particulars about developing for. The one thing I'm going to say is we generally like options. I think everybody in VR, when it comes to different things, really likes options. So for me, actually, I think something that's happened as a part of the console generation and gaming generation is the ability to change controls. So adding the options to say, actually, I want to swap this button for that button. Things like that is something that I think is missing, and is missing from VR games as well, in general. The ability to just say, here, swap that button for that button, that button for that button. I know it's not easy to program, but that is something that I think is important, and I think it's also important for things like accessibility, because not everybody can use everything the way that we always intend, or you might intend as a developer or a programmer, because you'll be, as when you're developing something, you're going to be very close to issues of the game, and you may not see what other people may encounter as an issue when they're playing. We all tend to think, oh, well, that will work best, so we're giving the best. When someone else then may come along and say, yeah, but this is it from my point of view. So you always have to bear those types of things in mind. But that's a point of view. You've got lots of time to work that out, but it's good that you start early. I'm sure Whitway will agree with that. It's
Whitway Studios
always a thing.
says, wise word salsa.
RPMGFX says, thanks, have a good night, mate. Cheers for listening and actually caring, like I've said in many other streams. You're actually inspiring me to make that game. I'm gonna plan it tomorrow. See you late.
Yeah, and remember, you've got plenty of time as well, actually, at the moment. So, get started planning, build slowly. Take a look at something like, what's a good thing to actually look at? Anna Ribeiro from Cu3ed. The ideas of her games and stuff came from some very odd places. But there's the VR chat show. I've got the one over here on my channel from my point of view.
Cu3ed Studios
look at,
says, look forward to playing it. RPMGFX says, you would.
Basically,
Cu3ed
look
Studios
at some of those stuff.
says, for sure.
There you go. There's your first way into the industry as well. I mean, one of the other things that happens, obviously, doing well from your school point and actually getting early is a good start. Then you've got things like university and stuff like that as well.
RPMGFX says, sick man, thanks. See you all next stream.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. So, where's my buttons? I need my buttons. I know we've got the balls. I kind of want to...
Whee!
go to the main menu, because the main menu is fun.
Cu3ed Studios says, great stream salsa, thank you.
Thank you very much for making the game.
RPMGFX
Thank you for sending it to
says,
me.
Yes, squeeze your balls tomorrow. It's getting a bit late, haha.
Yes, though I may actually be on for another stream in a little bit. We will see. Right, where was I doing? I was doing something. I'm going to get rid of the game sound for a moment. Thank you. Okay, so we're good on that. Right, I was closing this up, so I'm afraid I'm going to do some things, though that turns your sound off as well. So people didn't hear that. Thank you for the better dancing comment. Glad of that. If people are just joining now late, or you're watching this back on the YouTube and you haven't subscribed, there is a subscription button somewhere. There's like one somewhere up there or down there or something, but there will be one that's going to appear that way. And there'll be a video that's going to appear up there. And there'll be another one that's kind of like that way. Smash those likes, give the comments, and remember, always wipe your hands.